My name is Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. A part of the reason I hope you guys watch my channel is because you feel like that we're kind of in a similar season in life, we're in a similar place. I kind of look put together right now, but I am telling you, like, I have bills that I need to catch up on, I have student loans to pay. This is an illusion, okay? I just want you to know that I'm right here with you and I'm only maybe a couple of steps ahead and I might have figured something else out that I can like give you information on. I hope that makes sense. So I feel like we all go through these seasons where we feel like we just can't hear from God. I talk about seasons a lot. It's because I'm from Michigan. But oftentimes we get in this place where we get in our heads and we're like, God, I need answers right now. Why can't I hear from you? Why is everything else so stinking loud? So let me give you an example. Have you ever had a friend that you just kind of started losing touch over time, and before you know it, like, you're not really even friends anymore? So why aren't you friends? Well, besides the obvious reasons of maybe you were growing apart, what it comes down to is that you're not talking anymore. I notice that when I go through seasons of my life where I'm like,
God, I can't hear from you.
It's partially because I'm not talking to God. I'm not spending enough time in prayer. I'm not reading my Bible. We need to keep in mind, like, this is a relationship, and in a relationship, both parties interact. Even long distance relationships work because two people are in constant communication. Think about it. I can tell when I'm sitting in my studio and somebody is walking by in the hallway which person is walking by because I've spent so much time around them that I even know the sound of their footsteps. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably tell me when your brother or sister coughs that you knew it was their cough. You could point their laugh, their sneeze out of a crowd. How cool would it be, like, if we could get to that level with God, where there is no confusion, where God speaks and we're like, yeah, that's you. And trust me when I say, like, I know that you might be thinking, Jessica, you don't get it. I do pray about this every single day. I am still not hearing from God. I think that's when it kind of comes from, like, a heart place. And I don't know your situation, but oftentimes when I'm going through something, God will have to do a major work in me and have to get me to a place of humility where I can pray and be like, Lord, clearly I keep praying for the same thing over and over and over, and you are trying to tell me something else. Help me see this situation through your eyes. Help me want what you want. And it's also interesting because oftentimes we'll say,
I just can't hear God.
Like, what exactly are we listening for? I think there are times we can't hear God's voice because we're actually listening for ourselves. Like, what exactly are you waiting to hear? Because most of the time, God's version of communicating with me is through my heart. I don't hear it with my ears, but I feel it with my heart. And I'm coming to realize that when something is from God, there's not gonna be confusion about it. For example, oh my gosh. Sorry, I have a candle lit and I'm like convinced it's gonna light my computer on fire. I've been praying about something for a really long time. In my heart, I knew that God was telling me to make this change. It was me that was making it complicated. All of this to say, if you are really looking to hear from God, it comes down to getting familiar with His voice, getting familiar with what He feels like, and that comes with spending time with Him. I can't stress the importance enough of that, like, one-on-one time with God. When I know I need to spend some time with God, I will literally go into my room, close my door, light a candle, put on some praise and worship music with my headphones on, and just worship and pray and let Him work on my heart. And it's not always in my room. A lot of times it's on my drive to work or it's in the shower. Sometimes all you need to do is sit and absorb and let Him move. Whatever it is for you, you need to get familiar. And you know what? Even when you do those things, answers might not come right then and there, but that'll help you get familiar with hearing Him so that when He does speak, you'll know. Okay. I feel like I got so serious. I have to get back to work, but I hope that was helpful for somebody today. In the description below, I have linked some of my favorite songs to just sit to and pray to and worship to. I find that these songs often have the right things to say and helps me just kind of speak even when I don't have the right words. Thank you guys so much for following me along with me. I really just wanted to do one of those Amanda Show things where she'd be like, okay guys, that's my show. I have to go eat a donut. No, Millennial reference? Anybody get it? It's fine. It's fine. It was like my favorite show. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jessica. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Have a blessed day and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.